But the misunderstanding wasn't between Ukraine and Russia. It was between NATO and Russia. And he who speaks about NATO speaks about America and all the other great nations of Europe against Russia and all the other nations backing up Russia, because I can tell you Russia is not alone. In the same way you see all these other great nations backing Ukraine, Russia also, it may not be outspoken like the others, but China, North Korea, Iran and many other nations are backing Russia in this very war, not only by supporting them in terms of speech, but even in terms of finances and arms. That may not be done openly, but I'm telling you what's happening right now. And I said this from the beginning, even before the war started. I say when this war starts, China, North Korea and other nations shall back Russia. And I said, the USA and other great European nations shall be on the side of Ukraine. And I told you, once you see this, know we are entering a third world war. And today, we are into that already. About the current crisis going on around the world, more precisely, by the Russian-Ukrainian borders. As I told you earlier, I told you China was going to support Russia. And what will happen next is North Korea and China will support Russia. And when that's done, we are talking about a third world war.
Beijing has been actively involved in business with Moscow. A large part of this is sending strategic military equipment to Russia. According to reports, Russian customs data shows that China's state-owned defense companies have shipped navigation equipment and fighter jet parts, among other military technology equipment, to Russian defense companies. And as per a US-based non-profit, China has sent tens of thousands of shipments of goods to service the Russian military. China has also not shied away from buying huge amounts of Russian oil, even as the entire Western Europe is trying to cut off its imports from Moscow. Amidst the West's continued calls to impose heavier sanctions on Russia, China has emerged as one of Russia's biggest trade allies. There is a bigger alliance game afoot, with Beijing backing Moscow's war offensive against Ukraine. While countries like Turkey and the UAE have reportedly rejected the call from the West to curb financial ties with Russia, apart from China, the Wagner Group, a group of mercenaries, have also been aiding Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The US has already accused the Wagner Group of providing military aid to Moscow and has tagged it as a transnational criminal organization.